American Airlines Center. We're delighted that you came out for tonight's matchup presented by MasterCard, featuring the visiting San Antonio Spurs and our Dallas Mavericks.
Careful as you pass. Move along. Come inside.
Introducing the starting lineups for the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At forward in his fourth season from Kentucky, number 3, Keldon Johnson. At forward in his fifth season from Ohio State, number 31, Keita Bates-Diop.
We welcome you back to Valley Sports, your home for Mavericks basketball. The Mavs and Spurs appear to be not too far away from tipping off. They have introduced the starting lineup for the San Antonio Spurs. They played the anthem. Tonight, while Harp and I were on the air for the open to the telecast at 7:31, essentially, all of a sudden we noticed that players for both teams were walking off the floor because there was condensation on the floor. And so when the players left the floor, then the mopping started at that point. And there has been a lot of mopping and drying ever since. Players returned to the floor just a couple of minutes ago. They had a 5-minute warm-up. We had the anthem. We've had the introduction of the Spurs starting lineup. There's the crew chief for tonight's game, referee Rodney Mott, of course, Greg Popovich. And I think the looks on everybody's faces are kind of like how we feel, a little bit bewildered. What can you say when something like this is going on?
Well, it's not the first time that something like this has happened. I have my same question, is how do you know the floor is already?
That is a very good question.
Well, that's just coming from somebody that's played and that is always considering health over everything.
Well, right now, let's check out the starting lineups. We don't get a chance to do this very often. So here is Sean Heath. Oh, we're doing this. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. On the fly here. Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, Dwight Powell, Reggie Bullock, and Josh Green. Tonight's starting 5 for the Mavericks. And for the San Antonio Spurs, who are 14-45 this year, Keldon Johnson, their leading scorer at nearly 22 points per game. He had 30 earlier this year against Dallas. We got Devontae Graham. This is his 5th game with San Antonio since a trade from New Orleans. Malachi Branham, Zach Collins, and